Hi, everyone. It's great to see you again. And if you are new to the channel, my name is Bill Benoist, and I'm all about embracing retirement with purpose, passion, and new beginnings. And in today's video, what I want to talk about is really how we go about embracing retirement. What exactly does that mean? Think that for many people, retirement is seen as the end of something. It's the finish line of a long and for many rewarding career. For some people, it's like, thank God I'm out of there. But really, I don't want you to think about it as a finish line. I want you to think about it as a new beginning. One of the biggest rewards that retirement gives us is the time to now follow other interests, to follow our passions, and to maybe create a new purpose in our life. It's because it's a new chapter. So how do we go about really embracing retirement? One of the things that I would say is it has to start with reframing what retirement means in our minds. Again, it's not the end of something, it's the beginning of something new, exciting. It's time that we go ahead and explore other interests. And one of the things that you also are going to need to do, it's really important, is you're going to need to start structuring your day. When we were working, we had meetings, we had our to-do list that was usually somebody else's to-do list. If you think about it, I always talked about how an inbox on our email was somebody else's to-do list. But we had that structure. And now that we're retired, we do not have that structure. And you really need to create some kind of structure in your life. I really advocate that you go to bed at the same time, you get up at the same time, whatever time that is, but try to stay within some kind of structure there. And what is it that you're going to be doing on Monday or Tuesdays or Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays? Plan this out. One of the things that I use is a daily planner. And let's say, for example, this YouTube channel, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing on Mondays. I'm going to be working on a brand new video. On Tuesdays, I'm going to be publishing a video that I did a few weeks back. I always have videos in buffer. I'm going to publish it and I'm going to be replying to comments. I'm also going to be posting a couple other things like a newsletter and also a community post. On Wednesday, I am going to be prepping the following week's video to be publishing. And what I mean by that is uploading it to YouTube, creating a thumbnail, creating all of the tags, everything like that. Thursday, I'm going to be writing the email, writing a new community post. And Friday is like a review day. Now, all of this also involves other work, such as doing specific chores that I listed, whether it's going out and pulling weeds in the garden or going grocery shopping or getting a haircut or something like that. But it's surprising, and something that I found talking with so many individuals that are in retirement is, how did I ever get things done at work? I feel like I'm so busy. And one of the best ways to feel busy is by creating that structure in your day. You also have to stay connected with others. You had that social circle at work. You'd be able to talk with a lot of individuals and maybe bump into them in break room, the water cooler, go out to lunch a few times. But you've really lost that social circle. And now it's time to start creating new social circles out there. A great way to do that, I've talked about it, is find some meetup groups, volunteer, call old friends up, make it a point. Don't wait for those individuals, reach out to them, start these communications. I got to tell you that every morning I wake up, one of the things, and this is also going back to structuring the day, I do a morning journal. In fact, I did a video on this and I'm going to put a link to it in the upper right-hand corner because it's really helped me out, is just doing a morning journal. And I write one thing every morning is what I'm grateful for out there. And one of those things is just the friends that I have developed once I left corporate America. Now, I also stay in contact with a lot of people from the office, but that's not my main social network. Work at that. and explore new interests. And this, again, I told you, this is the time that we get to explore things that are interesting to us. Is it learning a new language or painting or like me, photography? Something that I just did this last week that I thought was really, I've always talked about how is important for individuals to be continuous learners, especially spoke about that when I was doing career coaching. So many videos out there. I talked about the importance of being a continuous learner because you always need to be on top of your game. But it doesn't stop in retirement. Now, continuous learning is going to really help you keep your mind sharp. And not only that, you could just find some interesting topics out there. But where I wanted to go with this is this just happened in the last week. I was really interested in looking for a Photoshop class. And I got to tell you, I was concerned about maybe enrolling in a college course because I just didn't want to be some 60-year-old plus in a college course with a bunch of 20-year-olds. Not something that I was looking forward to, but I was looking at the local community college and I found an introduction to Photoshop online. And because I already have college degrees, I wasn't really interested in getting a grade out of that, going after a degree. I just wanted to take this one course. So I was able to get it as no credit. But here's the great part. It cost me zero, nada. I did not have to pay a single cent. So now I'm enrolled in a college course, Introduction to Photoshop, a semester course. It's online. It's synchronous. It's going to be live. I have to do it every Monday evening, and it's like 3 hours long. I don't mind at all. I'm actually really excited about that. Another thing, start taking control of your health. You don't have to join a gym or anything. Damn it, you got to get out. You got to take care of yourself. I did a video, and I'm going to put another link to this one in the upper right-hand corner, because what I found was in a lot of research, the happiest retirees are ones that work. And that's the key word, work at staying fit. It is so important. I walk every day, and that is not costing me any money. I do some strength training 3 days a week in the house, in this office here. I do some resistant training. I've got a couple of YouTube channels I follow. You need to take care of yourself. That is going to make such a positive impact in your life. One of the things that I talked about in this video was how walking just 30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of diabetes, of heart disease, of stroke. It really makes a big difference. The final thoughts about this, again, it's not an end. Retirement is not an end. It's a new beginning. Embrace it with purpose. Find yourself a purpose out there. What's your passion? Painting, photography, pottery, fishing, golf, whatever it is, because this is all a new beginning. So I hope you found this video a little inspirational. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit that bell notification. I do upload new videos every week because this is my purpose, and I'd hate for you to miss one. So thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.